After some careful consideration, we have decided to move to Jacksonville, Florida.
Now, let's go house shopping. Starting off with house number 1, which we were totally in love with.
Compared to the pictures online, we thought it was gonna be way uglier than what it actually was in person. The rooms were way more spacious. The kitchen we were really worried about turned out to be beautiful.
It was absolutely stunning.
Another one of our huge selling points on the big house was that we had a 2-car garage, and that for me was like a complete I have to get this house.
Because there was only like $100 difference between the townhome and the home.
Right, and since we only have 1 car, I was thinking of all the cool things I could make with the other half of the garage.
A gym,
golfing,
storage.
Not to mention we had a fenced-in backyard, which we were totally just thrilled to have like a yard.
Yeah, and this was the first ever like home we'd been in. We'd seen like townhomes and apartments, but this was like a real home.
You actually have like your own yard that you don't share with people.
It was so nice.
But at the same time, we would have had to get a lawnmower and mow it and do all the maintenance and upkeep with that compared to like an apartment.
Right. Which brought us to house number 2. As soon as we walked in, we were like, okay, no, if I'm gonna pay the same price, I'm gonna take the house.
And house number 2 was also a townhome, so we instantly knew as soon as we walked in that door, we were like.
And our friends, Nick and Natty, they were with us. I was just like, nope, there's no point in wasting your time and looking at this because we don't like it.
So we ended up actually just going to Mexican after, and
we ended up just talking away like about life, things going on, how good the food was.
Just not really catching up.
Meeting for the first time and
what would you call that? Like sharing our lives with each other?
Yeah, kind of like
a meet and greet.
Telling our stories, but we love them. Thanks to Nick for showing us some amazing houses. If you are looking for a home in Jacksonville, Florida, make sure to go check him out on Instagram and probably Facebook.
Yeah, I'm sure. As much as we loved the house, there was one problem. When we were in Jacksonville, the vibe just wasn't it for us, and we ultimately decided that it wasn't for us. So with that being said, we have picked a place, and that place is
Nashville, Tennessee. You guys did not guess it
because in our life update we said not Nashville, but with less than 30 days left after we went to Jacksonville, we really didn't have much of an option to
And we loved Nashville, but we never really looked at it as a home.
We're just scared of tornadoes, so
and that's why we were like, we could never live in Nashville.
But obviously here we are. We didn't really have much of a choice to think after that, so
because after Jacksonville, you all know we went to Panama for a week, and we love Seaside. There was no place for us to live.
That could be a place in the future, because if you know Seaside, you know it's very pricey.
It's very pricey. And then we looked in Panama, and we scheduled to look at a house, and they never got back to us. And I was like, this is God's sign that Florida is not the timing for us right now. And we both looked at each other and we were like, there's only one option.
Yeah.
Well, we first were like Utah.
And for some context, we are only an hour away from where we previously lived.
Like an hour and 30. It was kind of hard on us because we wanted to move to all these other places, but we had no time. 6 months was not even enough to cover to find your home and then find the house and then move there. And it was just gonna be hard.
Not to mention with Utah, it was $2,000 more just to move there.
Just to get a U-Haul was only $2,000 to take it to Utah. And if Utah wasn't 30 hours away, driving wise, probably more.
But also to mention that that's really, really far from family.
Yeah.
Because you think about Florida is 7 hours away from our home. That's still 3 times farther to Utah.
And none of our family was going to move with us wherever we went. Florida was kind of pushing it. None of them were really excited. They were happy for us, but none of them were stoked that we were going to be 7-9 hours away.
Right. So we were at Texas Roadhouse. This was a long day of Asher yelling at us, and we were so stressed out about it because I think we just the whole area was just it just wasn't.
It wasn't us, and we were so excited for this place. We literally went to Jacksonville and we were like, let's go find our forever home. We were going to come back, pack up and move. The house we were looking at also, you had to pick that day and get it or you weren't going to have the house.
So we were really stressed out. So Lexi called her mom and was like, I think we're going to move to Utah because we don't like Florida. And then that broke her heart, and then it broke Lexi's heart.
It broke my heart seeing the whole family upset. And it's Asher is so young, and I just don't think we're ready just to take him away from family because
or at least until we have enough to fly family out whenever
or if family would
move.
Florida was just a good option because they all like the warm and I like the cold, and I love Utah. I
Lex
have
is the only
so
one
many
that
friends
likes
in
the
Utah.
cold. I like Utah personally. The weather's not bad. I feel like if I lived there the entire year, it would not be as fun.
So that's why we just really wanted to sit down with you guys and let you know that we did not think Nashville was gonna be it when we filmed our life update and we did all that, because that was a day or two before we left for Jacksonville. We were set on Jacksonville. We found our houses we were gonna go look at. My good friend's husband, Natty, was a realtor, so if you're looking to buy in Jacksonville,
We'll put his link below. His name's Nick. He is the coolest dude
he'll
you'll
get
ever
you
meet.
a good house. He had an amazing house for us, but we just weren't set on signing that day, and I think it was God's way of saying, like, it's not time to, like,
Yeah, I feel
go
like
far away
definitely deciding on a place that we hadn't been to was our biggest mistake there.
It definitely was, because we just got back from Seaside and we were loving the feeling of Florida and the beach.
And if you've been to Jacksonville and you've been to like the Gulf, you know like the difference in the beaches.
It's very different,
And we knew it was going to be different, but
Yeah.
we didn't know it would be that different.
and
You know what I mean?
we like talked with all of our close friends, and I tried to keep all of them up to date because it was changing day by day on our emotions, our feelings. It was, we're gonna go to Utah over Jacksonville, and then it was from Utah, like, we can't afford to go 30 hours away and pay for a U-Haul, get a new home. Like, it was all just like, okay,
And
I'm stressed out, I'm gonna have a panic attack, we're gonna have to decide something better.
And I'm sure you all thought we were like just dragging it out for like content or whatever.
It probably did, but it wasn't. Like, we
we
literally
had no idea where we were
2 weeks
going.
ago, 2 weeks ago, we got this place.
Yeah.
Like, it was insane. And it's been a very long.
To even pick this place, we were looking at a different place and happened to drive by this place, came here, and then this is where we ended up being.
We fell in love with this place, and they were like, well, you're gonna have to sign on like in the next couple days or you're not gonna get it. And I was like, this is it. This is it. This is where I think our home's gonna, I don't know if it's gonna be years, 1 year.
We're trying to live in the present right now. We have a problem
The
with
last 6 months we've lived in the going to
Future.
places, where do we want to live in the future? Is this home? Is this not home? And it's just stressed us out so much that I don't even want to think about that this could not be forever. That this right now is where we're gonna be. And there's so many opportunities. We're so excited. We love being here. But I don't want you guys to think that we were like pulling your tail with saying we weren't going to Nashville, because we swear that like we were not coming to Nashville, Tennessee when we made that video.
Yeah.
We were looking up like the U-Haul prices and how long it was gonna take it to get us to Jacksonville. We went ahead and told our leasing people that like this is when we were leaving, and it was just like we got there and we felt like we needed to move there because we did all that, but we weren't at home. Now we're here in Nashville, Tennessee.
We're so excited.
And we're so excited to bring you guys along. Stay tuned. We will do a lot of videos, like
We got house tours.
Yeah, moving vlog.
House tour, unfinished and finished, because currently this is our
I
bedroom.
was about to say, should we tell them we're even like in our bedroom
this-
that doesn't even have a bed?
This is our new house. We don't have a bed at all. Well, we do have a bed. It's in the guest bedroom.
Our furniture from our bedroom is going to our guest bedroom because obviously we're in a home now and it's a lot bigger, a lot more space. Most importantly, we love you.
Jesus loves you, and we will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.